Maverick Aoko is still missing, and today is day 6 since he last made a post on her Twitter account. So the last time Maverick Aoko made a post on Twitter, it touched on several people. I saw a post about Fidel Odinga, the late Raila Odinga's son. She also made a post about Farouk Kibet's son by the name Ezekiel Kibet Teigud, who she claimed he is Farouk Kibet's son. And so Maverick Aoko has been revealing personal data about several people. Maverick Aoko has been hitting several people, revealing their personal data, their families, their lives outside politics and all that. So it's really hard now to know who could be. You see, when you are an activist, let's say for example, and you are hitting a certain person, it could be easier to identify. In case you are missing, it is easier to know who could be behind that. But Maverick Aoko has been on everyone's neck, has been on politicians, has been on from the president, the DP, Raila Odinga, and other politicians. So she has been revealing a lot of private information about these public figures, and up to today is her whereabouts is not known. So this is what one of a family member shared yesterday on Twitter. Hi, this is Aoko's aide. I'm tweeting using her account with the blessings of her dad. After her arrest, she opted to stay with family up country, only going Nairobi for meetings and court. 2 weeks ago, upon her return to Nairobi, she found her main door clobbered at the hinges. She called me panicked. I asked her to take pictures and leave. She decided not to say it to prevent drawing attention that she was around. A caretaker and watchman also reported of strange men hovering around, asking of her whereabouts. Days later, she was interviewed by AFP about her arrest, ordeal, and continued threats. After her tweet on Mr. F, she went incognito, which we, family and friends, thought it normal. Perhaps she just wanted to confuse enemies. We still don't know her whereabouts. Whom do we report to? Some police who told her lawyers point blank, in quote, "We are coming for her," end of quote. If they took her, we are asking that they produce her. If she is hiding, we pray that she is safe and we reach out in whatever discreet way. Just we can all have peace of mind. So this is the tweet that was shared yesterday by the person who claimed to be our aide. So it is now 6 days and Maverick Aoko is still missing. And I remember Maverick Aoko hinted some few weeks ago that she thinks of relocating because she feels that in Kenya she is not safe. In regards to the story she normally publishes on Twitter, it feels like his time in Kenya, living in Kenya is more risky to him, and perhaps she could not have a peace and all that. So it is really a different story now as we speak. I've seen Kenyans are now running a hashtag free Aoko, free Maverick Aoko. I also saw Babu Owino yesterday also tweeted about it, saying that they should release Aoko in case she's being held by the state agencies. So the story of abductions in Kenya has been on the rise ever since we witnessed the 25th protest in Kenya. There has been so many abductions, and as we speak right now, there are so many people who are still missing. So some families are still looking for their loved ones. Some are dead. Some were just found in a very weird circumstances and all that. So it is really a very time. It's a very hard time to be right now in Kenya, because all this we are witnessing is not something that it's something that should worry us, because if every day tuna watch news and the story is sijui somebody is missing, somebody was abducted, somebody sijui arrested, this is not something that we should just look and keep quiet. It's really sad that this is happening, and all these abductions, of course, is not something good in our country. So for Maverick, Aoko, wherever you are, if you are decided to go silent, then it is good. If indeed is being held by maybe state agencies, I think it is good if they release her. So for Maverick Aoko, I know the tweets she normally puts up is very really controversial, and it is very revealing, especially touching on people's private life. It can be a very risky venture, but I think that should not worry. I think they should ignore him, because she has been doing this, and at this point in time, I think these politicians, majority of them, have chosen to ignore Maverick Aoko, and I hope they will continue to do so. With all these tweeting and all that, I think what the politicians need to do, or the government need to do, is to focus on giving us development and all that. What Maverick Aoko tweeting should not bother them. If government choose to work and give us a good governance, then even Maverick Aoko's tweet will not matter. You see, it matters because the government is not giving people good positive results. But if the government can decide to do a lot for Kenyans and improve their lives, nobody will be camping on Maverick Aoko's Twitter page to read, because people, we see, when we are angry, we'd like somebody. It's like people go there to just feel good, because you see, when you are angry and somebody is hitting a person who is perceived to be your enemy, you feel so good. So if government will decide to just keep on working on people and giving us developments according to their manifesto and agenda, then nobody will be camping on Maverick Aoko's Twitter page to read what she normally writes. So it is up to the government to decide if they want to keep Kenyans busy by making them idle and watafute udaku here and there, then it is up to them. But I believe that if the government choose to work, then all these unnecessary stories will just go down pole pole. So for Maverick Aoko's family, I know it is a very trying time for you guys, but we just hope that Maverick Aoko is very safe. I believe that if the government feels like is doing what is not good, it should be ashikwe, afikishwe mahakamani, afunguliwe mashtaka and all that. There a legal process to deal with that. But choosing these abductions and all these things, these other ways, I don't think it is good, and even the public trust people have in government is slowly fading away. So if Maverick Aoko amefanya something and the people some people feel like he has crossed the red line, then they should handle him according to the law. This is by kumshtaki na kumfungulia mashtaka. So for now, we don't know his whereabouts, but we hope he is very safe, and she will soon talk or be released from where he is. So that is it, guys, for now, and let's keep praying for this country, because the rate of abductions and arrests that we are witnessing is not good for a country. Personally, I don't feel like we are safe anymore, but the government has to correct this. They need to make us feel safe in our country. They really need to make us feel like we belong to this country, and this country is for us all. That is it for me for today. Thanks for watching. This is Sophia Live.